do you do when someone reveals your pregnancy before you even know you're pregnant? What could possibly be worse than someone ruining your pregnancy reveal? How about them announcing it to the entire family before you even knew yourself? That's exactly what happened to me. One of the most private moments of my life. Stolen, hijacked, by my own mother-in-law. So I came up with a plan, one she'd never forget. Buckle up, because this revenge is more intense than the worst morning sickness. It all began a few weeks ago, on what should have been one of the happiest mornings of my life. I stood in the bathroom, staring at the pregnancy test in my shaking hand. 2 pink lines. My heart pounded so hard I could hear it in my ears. After 5 years of trying, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It almost felt too good to be true. I was frozen for a moment, still trying to process what this meant. Then I found my voice, though it came out a little shaky. "Alex," I called out, my voice trembling with nerves and hope. "Can you come here?" I heard his footsteps echoing down the hallway. A second later, he appeared in the doorway, a concerned look on his face. "What is it, Izzy?" he asked, eyes scanning my face for clues. I turned to face him, holding up the pregnancy test. Tears had already started to fill my eyes. My hands were trembling slightly. "I think we're pregnant," I whispered. His eyes widened in disbelief. His expression shifted instantly from concern to shock, then to pure joy. In 2 quick steps, he was across the room and wrapping me in his arms. "Oh my God, we're having a baby?" I nodded against his chest, and suddenly the tears came freely. I laughed and cried at the same time, overwhelmed by the mix of emotion. We stayed like that for a few seconds, holding on to each other, letting it sink in. Then I gently pulled away, wiping my face. "We should confirm with the doctor before we tell anyone," I said softly. "I don't want to get our hopes up if something's wrong." "Of course," Alex said, nodding. He reached up and wiped a tear from my cheek. "But Isabella, I have a good feeling about this. This is our time." That afternoon, we sat together in the waiting room at Dr. Patel's office. The room was strangely quiet. Almost too quiet. I fidgeted in my chair, unable to sit still. I kept picking at my nails, a nervous habit I thought I'd left behind years ago. Alex sat next to me and gently placed his hand over mine. His touch grounded me. "Hey," he said softly. "Whatever happens, we're in this together, okay?" I looked at him and took a deep breath, trying to calm the storm inside me. No, I just want this so badly." Just then, a nurse appeared in the doorway with a clipboard in hand. She called out, "Mrs. Isabella?" We stood up quickly, still holding hands, and followed her down the hallway into the examination room. Dr. Patel greeted us with a warm smile as she walked in, glancing at my chart. Her presence was calm and comforting. "So," she said, "you think you might be pregnant?" I nodded, my throat suddenly dry. The home test was positive, but Dr. Patel's eyes crinkled with kindness as she smiled. "Well, let's find out for sure, shall we?" The next several minutes were a blur. Blood samples, a few routine questions, and instructions about what to expect. My mind was racing the entire time. Finally, Dr. Patel looked up from her notes and gave us a reassuring smile. "We'll send the official results by mail," she said. On the drive home, the sun was beginning to set, casting a soft golden glow through the windshield. I stared out the window, thinking about everything that had happened in the last few hours. Alex glanced at me. "Are you sure you want to wait to tell everyone?" he asked. "My mom's going to be over the moon." I sighed as I pictured my mother-in-law's reaction. Pauline always meant well, at least in her own way, but she had a habit of crossing lines she shouldn't. She wasn't the kind of person who waited to be invited into other people's moments. She just barged right in. "Let's just keep it between us for now," I said, turning to Alex. "I want to savor this moment, just the two of us. We can tell everyone at Sunday dinner next week, once the confirmation mail arrives." Alex gave my hand a gentle squeeze and smiled. "Whatever you want, love. This is your show." I leaned back in my seat, a peaceful smile spreading across my face. For once, everything felt just right. It was a rare moment of happiness we had waited so long to feel.